Hello guys, TAFHD here and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at what's in this box. And what's in here is a camera that I bought off eBay, and specifically it is a Panasonic G7 and I paid £280 for this. It's just arrived in this box now. It was very well taped in there. It took about 10 minutes to try and open this box, but now I've opened it, let's take a look at what's inside. First off, we've got a piece of whatever that is. That can go. Then we've just got loads of bubble wrap here. We can just move all of this out, hopefully. Oh no, inside the bubble wrap is the camera box. I'll put it on its side here. And in here is the box. Hopefully the camera's in there. Move off the big box. And then in here is the box for the camera. So now let's take a look at the box. It is a G7. It comes with the kit lens. It's 4K. It's a micro four thirds sensor. It's got firmware version 2 installed, whatever that means. Just information like that. Let's open it up. I don't really care about the box. It's not in very good condition, but at least we've got a box. And this appears to be packaged as it would be when bought brand new. So we've got the manual and CDs, and I'm just going to mention that this is in nearly new condition, the camera, because someone bought it for work to use for one shoot, and then after that they didn't need it again, so that's why they're selling it. And this does appear to be fairly good condition. In here, I'm assuming, is the lens. Put that off to the side. Then in this cloth thing here, I assume is the body of the camera. And yep, I believe it is. And under this plastic is nothing. Where's the charger? Right, there it is. There is the battery charger. There's the cable. There's the battery actually. And there is the actual charger itself. The first thing we're going to do is take a look inside this bag, and here is the body. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it would be, and it has the neck strap on it as well. I'll probably take that off, move that bag, and here it is. This is actually a lot smaller than I thought, and looking at it, it's a bit dirty, but that's kind of to be expected. But this does look to be in fairly good condition, as the person said. Let's check the screen. Bit dirty, but doesn't appear to be any scratches on it, so hopefully that'll be fine. Okay, I've just taken a quick look around it, and as I mentioned, it is a bit dirty, but also there's a bit of damage on there. I'm not sure if you can see it, and there's also a little bit on that dial as well. Not that that really matters, because I'll end up denting it anyway, but it did say in the listing that it was in perfect condition, so that's kind of debatable whether that's perfect or not. I've taken off the neck strap. I can't get these dangly things off right now. I'll try again later, but only when I know that this thing works. So I've got the battery here. I think we should put that in now. Goes in the same way that the battery does on my FZ82, which I'm filming with right now. So that kind of just slides in, close the door, and that's fine. So now it's time to put the lens on. This is just the standard 14 to 42mm one. We can do our zooming, and then there's our focus ring. Here's where it goes onto the camera, but first let's take the cover off the body. And there is a bit of dust on the sensor in there. I'm not sure if you can see that. I'll see if that's a problem. If it is, I'll clean it. If it's not a problem, I'll probably just leave it there. So here's the lens. We've got to line up the red dot. There's the red dot. It needs to line up with the dot on the body. Turn it. There we go. It's clicked on. That is the lens installed. I believe this is a 4x zoom. It's quite a bit different to the 60x zoom on the FZ82, but it's a completely different camera really. So let's open up the screen. I'll just put it back in like that so it's easier to see. Let's turn it on. Green light, there we go. Please set the home area. Okay, let's do that. London, yep, so it's good to see that this has been factory reset. No memory card, that's fine. Of course we need to take the lens cap off, that would help. And there we go, it is working. Let's try out the zoom. There we go, it's zooming just fine. So initially, this seems to be working. Let's make sure that the screen still works while it's flipped out. Yep, there it is. Let's put it around the other way. Is it working? Yes, it is. Let's check out the viewfinder, because I believe that it automatically comes on when I put this to my face. I'll just pretend. There we go, the viewfinder is on in there. So I'll just look through the menus, make sure everything is how I want it to be. Once I've done that, I'll come back. So I've just changed some of the video settings. I've put the exposure mode to aperture, and I've also put the record quality to 4K 100 megabits per second. Now it will only do 25 frames per second, even though I read online it could do 30. But that doesn't really matter, because I might change it to doing 50 frames per second full HD at some point. Just depends how this goes. But also I'm doing it in MP4. There's also AVC HD, but that's not as good, so we'll do it in MP4. But something I have noticed is when I really up the aperture, you can see all the dirt on the sensor. I'm not sure if you can see it there on the screen, so I'll probably have to clean that at some point. But just with the aperture at something low like f3.5, you can't notice it at all. So I'll just swap my SD card now into this thing and see if it actually records video, and if it does, we'll see how good it really is. Okay, we are now rolling on the Panasonic G7. I'm not sure if you can tell, because I'm yet to see the footage that this is recording, and I'm curious to see what the microphone quality is like as well. So just looking through the screen, it looks a lot clearer than the footage from this did. It's actually darker now than when I was filming the earlier parts, so really, it was brighter before, so this should have produced a better image in theory, but I guess we will see if that's the case. Let's just zoom in here, and it is focusing on something that is fairly close to it, and that's better than what the FZ82 could do. So I'm just going to end this clip here now, have a look at it, and then give my feedback about it. Wow, I've just looked at the footage that I just recorded, as you can see, and I must say it's looking extremely good for the price I paid. So I paid £280 for this, which is actually the same price I paid for this when it was new, and this is producing an extremely better image, and this is in low light as well, so when it's broad daylight outside, hopefully the image will get even better. But looking at it on my MacBook Pro, which is a Retina display, so it's quite a high resolution display, it's looking really good indeed. So right now I'm thinking that this was a very good purchase. So before I end this video, I just want to say why I bought it instead of just keeping this. And basically I just got fed up with the quality of video that was coming out of this. So basically it was producing quite grainy footage pretty much all the time, even in quite a lot of light, and it just wasn't really impressing me as much as I thought it would do. I've had it for maybe 10 months now, and it's been good for the price. Like, for a new camera to record 4K, it only costs £250 or something like that. That's really good, but this G7 that I'm filming on now is a much better deal. And new, I think it was around £600, and now 4 years later I got it for under £300, and so far it seems like an absolutely great camera. And as well, I can change the lenses on this, so I can buy different lenses to put on it to produce better quality video. I can add another microphone, an external microphone, because it's got an input for that. So everything is just a bit more professional, and hopefully it's producing a much better quality image. And now that I can produce better images in lower light, I can film a lot more things that I really didn't want to film before, because I knew it would look absolutely horrific. So thank you for watching this, and I hope you can understand the reasons why I bought this, and I definitely recommend it if you can get it for around the same price that I did. Now of course it's second hand, it's on eBay, it doesn't have any warranty left on it now, but even considering that, the price is still great, even if I only get about a year's use out of it. So thank you for watching this, what I think is a quick video, and I'll see you in the next one, which will hopefully be recorded on this G7. Thank you and goodbye.